Well, welcome back. Up in the attic of the Hotel Orloff once again. Saturday afternoon, November 1st, 2025, in the year of our Lord. Oh man, we're gonna let the kitten loose here. Trying to get the kitten acclimated here. She's moving faster and faster. We went to the vet this morning. The kitten is now 1.5 pounds. And all of that. So, starting to be able to eat solid food and not just be fed from a bottle. Okay, we've got stuff to do up here in the comic room. So what is it? Elon Musk has a rival now to Wikipedia called Grokkapedia, is that right? I understand that it's not as slanted as Wikipedia is. They used an example that if you look up RFK Jr. on Wikipedia, in the first sentence they immediately start slandering him and saying that he's a conspiracy theorist and a whack job, and the Grokkapedia entry is very civilized and accurate depiction of, RFK Jr. is I think he's a great person, great guy. But oh well. You can unsubscribe if you think that's a terrible thing, It's every episode I do, I lose a few subscribers. Then I gain 3 more and I lose 2. Or I'll gain 2 more and I'll lose 3, So that's just the way it goes most of my time now. I'm hated on the internet. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you all know what, he's using grok, which is... that became kind of slang in the 60s and the hippie era with science fiction nerd hippies, which I remember because when I first went to a comic store, or that would be the summer of 77, and before that, whenever there'd be comic books for sale at a flea market or something, they were being sold by these nerd hippies. Basically, they were like clones of Roy Thomas. They had long hair, maybe but they were clearly, not cool hippies. They weren't Jim Morrison type hippies. They were the ones that collected the Silver Surfer and all that. So, yeah, it seemed like they all looked like Roy Thomas. They tried to grow their hair long, but it wasn't a mane of hair, it was straight down. So, anyway, Stranger in a Strange Land, the famous science fiction novel, the alien language was like, I grok that, I understand that, or I like that. So you learn some of the alien language in that. So that's where grok comes from. Yes, they're the same ones that had the little buttons that said Frodo lives, and what else did they do? And they're really into Mr. Spock and all that. Anyway, okay, I got stuff to get off the elevator. Hold on a second. What is that kitten doing? This kitten is being destructive. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, I gotta get candy going, because the local town that I live in is having trick-or-treating tonight, Saturday night. It was usually it's the Sunday before Halloween, and but this time they were going to have it last night, and so then they changed their mind at the last minute because Halloween interfered with the local high school football game. So they had an important game last night, and that. So anyway, I've got my Halloween candy that I bought last weekend. Because I figured it would all be gone by now, man, I probably spent $60-$70 on this. There's 36 count of sweet tarts, soft and chewy ropes. What? I don't even know what that doesn't sound like the sweet tarts I remember. Okay. So first thing, I'm putting them into this here. And then I've got some Sour Patch Kids. Oh man, look at that, man. I hope that's not Moloch. Well, this is 40 count. Now look at that. There's eyeballs and stuff coming out of the cauldron. I guess some of the candy, does it really look like this blue devil? Okay, that goes into the cauldron now. Okay, 2 bags down. I've got 2 more bags. One bag is the quality bag that cost, I don't know, I think like $25, $30, something like that. Okay. These are like microscopic versions of these candy bars. It's really kind of pathetic. Okay, let's see what the packaging looks like. It's got a little witch there. We watched Haxen, that's how it's pronounced, the silent movie from like 1921 that shows it's about witchcraft made in Germany last night. My wife had never seen that. And I guess I had never seen parts of it. I'd only seen I'd only seen parts that showed the more spectacular, lurid parts of that. But anyway, here's all this goes in now. Oh, now see this one that has Frankenstein on it. It's the 155 pieces. And so once all this is gone, I turn the lights off because it's about all I could afford for Halloween 2025. Oh, well, maybe I can just tear it this way. Yeah, actually, that's much easier. Now the whole attic smells like chocolate. Damn, there's a lot. Oh, shit. Yeah, these are like very small. Oh well. I blame Joe Biden. Terrible. Okay, so it's moderately full. Well, last night I started watching the Horror Mike live broadcast. With Captain Strangelife guest starring on it, and because I wanted to win a poster, and it was two great posters that Captain Strangelife had. There's a Dr. Dracula spook show poster that's got this blonde vampire girl on it that I've been wanting. They have tons of reproductions of that poster on eBay. I've been meaning to get that for a long time. He's given away a copy of that because he had doubles, and also this cool French poster of this spider girl from a carnival, and my wife wanted to watch a horror movie, and it's like, it was hard to convince her. So I wound up, I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll get that poster. That Dr. Dracula poster. I've got a Dr. Dracula window card, but it's not that one. It doesn't have it. It has a cool swamp monster, but it doesn't have the girl on it. So anyway, what was my point? Oh, there's a real version of that Dr. Dracula. Someone's got it up for $495. Buy it now on eBay, but that's out of my price range. But you can get probably what Captain Strangelife was giving away last night. It's probably, there's tons of, you can get them like $40, depending on what size. People have all different sizes. Everyone makes replicas of that poster because it's so great. But anyway, apparently I was just talking to Kevin Johnson, the owner of Gotham City Comics, and he said, did you watch last night? And I said, well, no, I couldn't. He says, no one was answering the questions. I think I just won both posters last night. Because it was like questions like, what city did Edgar Allan Poe live in? And apparently, he said they were saying, doesn't anyone want the posters? I mean, all you have to do is look it up on Wikipedia or Grottopedia, whatever. And no one was doing it, so Kevin won everything. I'll have to tell my wife that so that she'll feel guilty. Nah, just kidding. I'll get that Dr. Dracula poster yet. Speaking of comic book stores, there's some good facsimiles coming out next week. There's one of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 1, which I'm just thinking, I think I have Sabrina number 1. How do I not know if I have Sabrina number 1? Anyway, there's a facsimile of it coming out that I want to get, and then there's a facsimile, I think, of Batman number 47, and then there's something coming out the week after that, maybe Brave and the Bold or Justice League or something. But anyway, good facsimiles coming out since they don't make good new comics anymore. I was trying to get this little kitten acclimated to his sisters and brother, because, no. The new kitten would have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Because there's, well, don't you go in there, man. There's Drew is a girl, and Callie the cat is a girl, and then there's Ambrose the cat and Alan the cat. So this little kitten here, who is now confirmed to be a girl. At first, my wife had the cat named after Charlie Kirk, but Anyway, how about that? Anyway, but then it turned out to be a girl. Look at this! I found the little crab that goes with my Surf Ink model kit. That's great. Fantastic, in fact. I gotta go glue that on when I go down to the basement next time. Okay, I'm just bringing stuff up to the attic is what I'm doing here.
WFUN, 79 AM, you're tuned into the Grottu Orloff Show on Labor Day, 2025.
Anyway. Oh no, Callie, don't you come up here. I want you in this room. This, not Callie, you're Charlotte. This new kitten is named Charlotte. I get confused. I barely know my own name. Oh my gosh. Whoa, kitten, stop jumping on my foot. This cat is crazy, man. Really, the smell of that much chocolate is actually not as intoxicating as it was when I was 9 years old. It's kind of disgusting. Okay. We're going to look at some comics that I've gotten recently, and I showed some the other day, but I didn't actually open them up and all that kind of stuff. Trying to get this kitten some exercise. This way, Charlotte. Charlotte, this way. Come on, Charlotte. Yeah, anyway. Charlie became Charlotte. Shit, motherfucker. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're ready now. I'm trying to get stuff off that was just accumulating on top of pinball machines downstairs and get it up here where... And I've got this cat toy that I bought for this kitten, but the other cats were playing with it, and even Drew the dog became fascinated with it. And all right. Whoa. Okay. This kitten is nuts. Oh, you're knocking my disc down now, are you? if you've got plantar fasciitis like I do, where your feet are in agony and all that stuff, and I think I've got neuropathy too. I was talking to Charlton 66 last weekend, and he told me a type of shoe to get that will cure this condition. And I was about to tell you guys the name of this shoe, and my tripod fell over and it ended the show. And then I tried to tell you guys the shoe again, and I think the battery ran out. And it probably looks like I'm playing a joke on you guys. I'm about to tell you, and then it just abruptly ends. But and now I don't know, because I don't have it written down. Maybe it's on these notes in my pocket. I think it's called Hoka. Hoka. I know it's not Raku. Hoka. Hoka. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you in the next episode. Type in Hoka. That's the brand name. And he said the style of shoe that he wears is Clifton 9. Hoka Clifton 9 will cure you of this problem. I've searched the entire house looking for my blood pressure medicine. I can't find it anywhere. It's insanity, man. Okay, let's start organizing. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a postcard. The U of P. I guess that's the University of Pennsylvania, wouldn't you think? They're there playing football in their leather helmets without face masks. And I don't even see the address on the back. They just start writing this way. It says, something, the Sano go soe, fretly faso here, fast here, and she sure can work in the field pretty soon. How do you like the picture about the coal mine? Don't you think I look big on there? So good by right soon from Will Gronwood Velvet. I don't know how this got delivered. Well, there's no stamp. I think someone just wrote this message and handed it to someone. Anyway, I would picture this being, what would you guess, about 1910? This is probably from about the time this house was built. I should come up with stories that would make me go viral on YouTube and say I found this in a cabinet or in a wall or something here, because this is about when this house was built. But it's not. That wouldn't be true, and I know not to tell lies. Hey, oh man, don't be crawling on those records, boy. The boys are over there crawling on records. Look at that. This girl is nutty. What is she gonna do now? The last time I had her up here last weekend, she was not as well. She's got to get exercise. She's well, this morning I took her to the vet. She had her claws kind of oh no, what are you doing now? Oh shit. Her claws were kind of filed down, so she won't. Not as sharp, because my wife was bottle feeding. He's able to kind of eat. She's able to eat without the bottle now. Okay, come on, stay away from those records, man. That's un-American. Do you remember maps before the internet? Here's a map of Nebraska. is from the Skelly Oil Company. Look at that. I love the graphics, man. Oh, look at that. The other side's the same. That's a map. I was talking about these on Night Tiger's show the other day. I wasn't meaning to insult them. I love Jack Chick tracks. Some people hate them. I think they're wonderful. I mean, they're designed to get people saved. Sometimes they're kind of frightening. Maybe they need to be, but it's I don't know. But anyway, this was your life. This is one of the classic ones. It's like a drive-in movie screen where they replay your life. Now these have been reprinted over the years, so you can see. I think this is an older one, but I think people have written books about these. There's a way to tell which is. I could tell this is an older printing. I don't know if there are dates on these. Jack Chick is the artist here. Say he drops dead. This Hugh Hefner kind of guy. This guy that's led this worldly life. These were just put around at bus stations and gas stations, sometimes next to the pump. They would just put wherever people might pick them up. They're printed in many different languages. And so anyway, he has his funeral, and then he arises. So the artwork is really good. And in a way, they're kind of like underground comics. This artist, Jack Chick, has this way of drawing. The etching is, okay. There are other artists that do these comics too. But anyway, they go through his whole life. And see, he was kind of a crummy baby. And here he is telling dirty jokes with the other guys. There he is looking at a girl, and then there's all of the sins, and he's going, why didn't someone warn me about all this? He was doing everything wrong. Anyway, he's I have a big collection of these. There was a kid in 3rd grade. He went to a church where they had these. They gave them away free in the lobby of the church, and then he'd bring them to school and sell them to us for like $0.25 each or something like that. And he winds up in a lake of fire. So anyway, but then it shows you that it gives you the prayer that you can pray. This tells you what you need to do. These could really, so then there was this one about evolution called Big Daddy. You have this liberal college professor. Anyway, these are great. I don't know why people don't like them. This one, it says by JTC, but this is a different style of art. You can tell this is, I don't know how many different artists. There were at least 6 different artists that, you can tell that's Jack Chick's style. There's one that doesn't have any words. That's really sad about this little kid that let's see. Yeah, so I've been getting these since I was in third grade. There was one about an exorcism, and the kid that was our supplier, our Jack Chick dealer in third grade, he did not want to. He said, "I can't sell you guys the one about exorcism. It's too scary." He said, "Oh, he's afraid he'd get in trouble." So anyway, of course, that made everyone want that particular one. So anyway, I have one about global warming. You can tell that's old because I remember when it was there's going to be another ice age, and then it was global warming, and then it just became, oh, the heck with it, let's just call it climate change, and then no matter what it does, we can tax you for breathing because you caused it. No matter what happens, it's something you did wrong by breathing that horrible carbon out into the atmosphere. Here's man. Come on, cat. Look at what I got, man, when I went to the supermarket for $1. Pretty pathetic, huh? I mean, it really is pathetic that I buy this shit when I go to the supermarket. It's like a spooky Halloween Hot Wheels. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I got this. I barely showed it to you the other day because I wanted to go to bed. Well, a cat can't get into too much. There he is. She. This is fantastic because this reprints the ads, which has always been my big issue with these books that reprint old comics. I require the ads to be in them. And I don't know if this reprints all the ads. At least it reprints the house ads, which is fantastic. I've got another one waiting for me at Gotham City. This is volume 5, I think volume 4. So the next time I make an order, I got to get volume 4 of this, and I got to get that Batman 47. I've got to get Sabrina. Let me look and see if I have Sabrina #1. If I do, I still want the facsimile. Okay, so they reprint the ad, but they white out so that no one tries to cut this out and send it in to become a sentinel of liberty. Do you really think that's necessary? Do you think some kid is going to cut this out of a hardcover book that cost a lot of money and try to send it back through a time? This artwork's really quite good. This is good. Oh, man, 2-page spread. And I can't wait to read this. Yeah. This makes me happy, man. And then I also got this. This is the Atlas Comics Library #6. I can't afford these real books. I wish I could. I mean, that's not going to happen in this lifetime with the choices that I decided to do in my career, in my life. It didn't earn me a lot of money, and I have retirement, which isn't much. I have health insurance that pays 80%. So I have this cataract surgery coming up in December. I'm going to have to pay, I think it's 2,000 per eye, so I guess I'd have to pay 200 per eye. But the doctor said the best thing to do would be this stuff where it costs 8,000 per eye, and that's not covered by my insurance. So I tried to apply for this thing to do this thing online to see if I could get that much money, and they would only give me like $1,700. So I asked, well, I guess maybe there's a reason my insurance doesn't cover that. He says that they can get your eyes where you don't need glasses, and then they come back later and they adjust it with ultraviolet light or something, and they can adjust your eye to where it's perfect. But they say you'll still see maybe a little bit of a glow halo around lights at night. And I thought, well, I don't like that. That's part of why it's real hard for me to drive it at night now, and now I noticed it's harder and harder for me to just see across a room, to read something on a wall. Anyway. So what I'm getting is supposed to make everything. I might still need glasses because I have an astigmatism, but I won't have these problems of. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just don't really. I don't know. I was watching the Saturday morning comic book show, Comic Book Memories this morning, and Dr. Silverage says he's having his done, I think, on the 18th of this month. What is this? Oh, it's November already. So I guess I'll be going in a couple of weeks after him. But see, this is good because this reprints ads too. But this isn't reprinting entire books, I don't think, is it? This is it says this volume contains amazing detective cases 11 through 14 and men's adventures 21 through 26, featuring some of the creepiest work of Bill Everett, Gene Colan, Bertie Krigstein, Reed Crandall, Joe Maneely, John Romita, Carl Burgos, Carmine Infantino, Russ Heath, Sid Shores, Jim Mooney, Joe Sinnott, which I hear some people pronounce it Joe Sinnott. Maybe it's, I always thought it was Sinnott, and many more. These pages have been scanned from the original comic books, restored and packaged along with an authoritative background history by Atlas expert Dr. Michael J. Vassallo, who I bet was called Vaseline when he was in elementary school. Yeah, these look great. That they weren't able to do this just a few decades ago. Shoot it from an old comic book and digitally restore it. They had to do it different. Like they needed a black and white master, so they'd send it overseas, and someone would trace like Action Comics number 3 or whatever. And you could tell that's not the way the artwork probably looked back in 1940. It looks badly traced, and the lettering's all wonky because someone traced it. It's like when they tried to. There was in the late '60s, there was a company that got a bunch of these black and white cartoons, and they wanted to put them in color, from the '30s. And so they had some people in the Philippines or somewhere retrace every frame, and then they made them color, and then sometimes they were silent cartoons. They added like funky 60s music to it. They're actually fascinating to watch and fun. These old cartoons that are black and white, and they're all just it's nuts. United Packagers, I don't know. There's somebody on YouTube that's got tons of them up. It's worth your while watching. I mean, it's kind of blasphemy, but they're fun to watch. Old Mutt and Jeff cartoons, but they're color, and they've got 60s Hammond organ playing. It's wild. But anyway, yeah, I don't know too much. And then Greg Theakston had a process called Theakstonizing, where he bleached the color from an actual existing comic. He'd have to destroy it to create a master black and white that they could add color to print these hardcover books of old comics. So how about that? How about that, man? It's the rockinest kitten on the planet Earth, man. Charlotte the cat. Okay, let's see if I have Sabrina number 1. I want to know. Like in Dirty Harry, I got to know. I got to know if you have a bullet in the chamber. Dirty Harry. Okay. Why don't I know if I have Sabrina number... I know I don't have the first appearance of Sabrina, but Sabrina, the Teenage Witch number 1 is by far not the first appearance of Sabrina. Okay. All right, cat. I saw last night. I saw a cat walking around in our front yard and down the street. Probably her mom. Same coloring. My wife saw it too when she was coming out of the beauty parlor or whatever, and said, and I said, yeah, I think that's the mom. And she said, yeah, it's the same color. It's yeah. So anyway, she dropped a little bit of pee on my, and it's a little bit red. She's got a little bit of blood, which I let the vet know, and he said that's not a big deal. That's just a part of not a big deal. Okay, well, whatever you say. Okay. Okay, a lot of talk about Kiss lately because of Ace Frehley's unfortunate, untimely passing. We went to a garage sale once, and we found this lamp. Look at this lamp. All right. If you saw this at a garage sale, would you want to buy this lamp? Or what would you think of this lamp? My wife and I said, that's amazing. We were just going on and on about it. The lady at the garage sale was embarrassed. She's probably about my age. She says, oh, my sister made that. And we said, really? It's incredible. We just kept gushing over it. Obviously, we bought it. And then she finally admitted, I did that. I painted that. She was like some Kiss fan that repainted that. I think that's genius. So don't be ashamed. Let your, as they used to say, let your inner freak flag fly. Right, Charlotte the cat? Okay, let's find my Archie comics. Gold Key, Classics Illustrated. Oh, I've got some new Classics Illustrated I got to put in that box. Oh, my feet hurt. Archie Comics Box 4, that could be it. Archie Comics Box 3. This could be pay dirt, man.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to meet Elvis. Hey, man, it's Tough Cliff.
Let's look in this box.
79 AM, the Grottu Orloff Show.
Oh. What? Oh man, you know something? There must be so many Archie comics that start with A, obviously, that here I am in box 3, and we're only up to Archie's girls, Betty and Veronica. Let me move this light. Okay. From the 20th cent era. We aren't going to look at every Archie comic. What am I thinking? Well, you know, every time there's one of these Halloween comic shows like Like there was last Sunday, I was a guest on Night Tiger's channel, and oh, look at this. This is an Archie comic. Here's one that also doesn't look like an Archie comic.
Sound of the Grottu Orloff show at 79 a.m. WFUN.
Okay, this is a key issue. The first issue of Cheryl Blossom. Okay, now every time there's one of those shows, everyone shows these Archie comics, and this is my childhood copy. Would you get off my record, Charlotte? Damn. Anyway, this is I can't believe this blew my mind in second grade when I went down the street to the 7-Eleven, showing Adventures in Sorcery as told by Sabrina. They don't show Sabrina. This shows someone that looks like an EC horror host. And they show this guy melting, ripping his clothes off, and this horror imagery with, there's Sabrina, with clearly the Archie house style, which is great. I thought that was great. Oh, here's okay, this is one I got later, which I think is not in as good a shape as my childhood copy. Oh, I guess I have 3 copies of it. I guess every time I saw it during my life, I bought a copy. But I always keep the one that's my childhood copy in front. I need to put a board in the back that states it's my childhood copy. Issue 2 was a lot of fun too. But by issue 3, I guess they realized what they were doing was kind of insane, and they wanted it to look more like the horror comics of the Rivals. So we've got this great Gray Morrow cover. And then this is number 4, also a childhood copy. It's not the Necronomicon, it's the Demonomicon, with a Phantom of the Opera look-alike and a guy that's obviously one of those golems. Number 5. I don't think I have the complete run. Everyone else has the complete run. Why don't I have the complete run? I don't know. Maybe I do. Here's number 6. Other people have the complete run, but I was buying them when they came out. So that makes me cool. That makes me cooler than everyone else. Right? Oh, let me open one up. Not my childhood copy, but I'm going to open it up. I just want to show you how cool it is. Oh. Hate when the tape breaks. Oh well, who cares? I wonder if this... Oh well. Yeah, I mean it... Yeah, look at Sabrina telling you the story.
You'll have fun with us. It's marvelous here on WFUN.
Boy Who Cried Vampire.
FM.
I wish that they had kept going with the Archie house style, although I love Gray Morrow's art and everything. It's just like... Oh my gosh. Miniature posters free. Many of them probably actual size. Let's look. You can get a... always wanted a poster of Sandy Duncan on your bedroom wall, didn't you? Well, they've got Barbara Eden, Elvis, the Osmond Brothers, Leonard Nimoy, Raquel Welch. There's Shatner, Elvis again, Shirley Jones, Lee Majors, That's pre $6 Million Man, because this is from, I remember buying this in 72. Maybe it was early 73. September 72. So that would mean I got this right as school was starting, second grade. September 72, that would have been, well, that would have been out in July of, during the summer of 72. Michael Cole, I don't remember who that is. Is he one of the Mod Squad? Probably. I don't know who Dool and Murphy is. Maybe they were an Alias Smith and Jones, a show that I never watched. Yeah, I gotta find the story where that guy melts. That was the horrifying story. Oh, here it is. This guy starts reading this demon book, right? And look what happens to him. But here's the image that gets you, man. One eye is gone and he's going, sob. But you can interpret that as SOB. My wife's calling. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Because she has, I've got to help her out. She's doing a work from home job, and they only give them 6 restroom breaks during the entire 8-hour shift. So she might need a drink or something, and I'll get it, and I'll come right back. Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll let you listen to music while I go.
It's no wonder that the doctor couldn't help me. It's no wonder they say I've got a spruce. But it doesn't bother me. And I don't mind 'cause I'm alive. But sometimes I'm a monster inside. The theme duet was a Teenage Frankenstein from 1957. Here on Tell Me Like You Win. 69 at the county fair. With all the bells and whistles and the lights and everything was there. And I had one of those kids. And I was like, oh, 16 dongs. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Hostess ding dongs. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Hostess ding dongs. You know what I mean. You know what
It's our big Labor Day spectacular here on WFUN. We're playing golden oldies from the golden age. WFUN, 79 AM.
In the castle of naked terror, the waves of time keep coming back, but they never take you home. In the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, the sun goes down on a purple sky. The sea is black and the fire is high. You can hear the children cry. In the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror. In the castle of naked terror, the shadows are deep, the bells are ringing, the children sleep, the walls are cold, the floor is steep. In the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror, in the castle of naked terror.
WFUN. The number one song in the country.
Let's take it from the top and just pretend that we are young. Let's pretend that it is 1969. We don't have much to say. That's okay. It's just begun. I can see it in your eyes. You can see it in mine. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. We both pretend we're pop stars and we're popular as hell. We just play our songs and the girls don't care what we say. We don't have much to say, but that's okay. It's just as well. We just play our songs and the boys don't care anyway. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Let's pretend that we are young. 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 Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus tonight. Cunnilingus
Yeah, turn on, tune in, and drop dead on WFUN 79 AM. Well, there you are. I didn't know where you'd gone to. Well, my wife was going into her backpack and found that my bag was with my prescription pills were in her backpack. She had gotten her prescription because she got something that she was afraid it was a spider bite on her leg, and she went to the doctor, and she was going anyway, and they gave her some antibiotics. So she took her antibiotic out and then put the other in her backpack. She was so apologetic. She said, I had it the whole time. It was my fault. And I thought back to, I've never seen the movie Love Story. Maybe I should. The Ryan O'Neal movie from like 1970. Who was that with? Ally McGraw? Anyway. But I know, it's a tragedy and everything. And the poster said, love means never having to say you're sorry. So I said, it's like that movie. Of course, she's never heard of the movie because she's 13 years younger than me. And then I, of course, had to get further nerdy and say, that's why on the poster for The Abominable Dr. Phibes, it says, love means never having to say you're ugly. And so, anyway, she thought that was so nice that I said, love means never having to say you're sorry. But I stole it from some cheesy soap opera movie. Although I hear it's a good movie. I'm drinking this limestone mineral blend. It's called Rambler. I guess it comes from Austin, Texas. Aw, Tooks. It's sparkling water original. So I haven't had my blood pressure pill in a few days because of the. Let me get medicated so my head doesn't explode. Lisinopril, 40 milligrams. That's pretty high, man. Runs in the family. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Kitten's in my lap. All right, there we go. Look at your little kitten, man. Oh shit! She knocks my drink over, of course. Okay, let me get some paper toweling to wipe that. Most of it didn't spill though. Oh, she's drinking it. I'm glad it wasn't a beer, man. Do you wash your blood pressure pills down with beer? I bet you do. You motherfucker. Oh my God. The tortures and torments of Dr. Grottu Orloff. Sounds like Rock Lobster, doesn't it? Man, that song was a real gasser here on WFUN. We were looking at Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. And I was trying to see if I had a full run of it, which I don't think I do. I think there's the one that has kind of a Green Hornet looking character that I don't have. But it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see. There's no telling, man. That's the wonders of being... I can't think of the word. What is the word? What is the word for the disease where you forget everything? I can't even remember the name of it. But the great thing about it is that you're constantly surprised. Wow, I didn't know I had that. Number 6, the cat scared me. Okay, I'm missing 7 and 8. Here's 9. Here's 11. And I think there's maybe 12 issues. There's a Green Hornet one. Anyway, I don't have that. Then I have this modern thing that has nothing to do. Look at this. Trust me, it looks like it's a good comic, but it isn't. Okay, then we go to real old Archie comic, Cosmo, the Merry Martian. I got that for $3. Are you kidding me? So great. That was a comic store called Collected Comics in Fort Worth that would give you prices like that. Outstanding store. Here's Flyman. How about that? I'm just pulling random things out of my Archie box. Here's Josie number 12. Before she formed the band Josie and the Pussycats. I wish I had more of these. Oh, look at this monster cover, number 15. Look who I got this from. Kevin at Gotham City Comics. I assume that's still the number. I don't know. I just hit the button on my phone that says Gotham City Comics, and I think I'm actually always calling him on his personal phone, not on the store phone, though. Because that's what I programmed it in as Gotham City Comics on my... Here's 37 by Dan and Dick. Why are they doing that? Because Marvel was making it real cool and hip to know who the people were that created the comics. You know, it's like, and giving nicknames to all the writers and even the letterers and the artists, and then it became cool. Like in the '60s, it's almost like you know all the names of your favorite baseball players on the team. Well, you know all the members of the bullpen. So Archie was trying to get in on that. Here's Josie 44. She had quite a run before she started the band. And then 50 is not the first. It looks like this might be the first appearance of Josie and the Pussycats, but it isn't. It's somewhere between 45 and 50. And here's 55. Oh, this is one I got in second grade from that same 7-Eleven where I got Ghost Rider number 1 and Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. 63. Man, I have one where, I was going to say, I have one with a guy with no head, and it's the next one.
Man, WFUN.
They had some great monster covers. Oh, that 68 has a lot of great ghouls.
Some girls are born with a secret. They keep it and keep it.
70. I'm showing you these comics, but the real thing is, look at this kitten sitting in my lap. That's what we need to be focusing on.
They said it so loud, I'm sure that you couldn't.
She's a lot more charming now that her claws have been nipped a little bit. She wasn't declawed. She just had her, trimmed. Because she was like Wolverine. I was sitting at a restaurant with my wife last night, and she's just like one of those cutter people. It's like, oh my God, you need to wear long sleeves, man. I love all this, man. I love this stuff. Oh, here's one of those gurus. Yeah, I love Josie and the Pussycats. You don't need to see all of them. Here's an early Jughead number 72. It's after the Code came in. Early Code when the code is really big, that means, well, actually, it says May 61 on the back, so that's not early. The code came in 55, but you know, the code, you know, who was in charge of the code? The guy that ran Archie Comics. He was what's his name? Linkletter or something like that. Yes, indeed. This is an original copy. This was done as a facsimile recently. I need to file that into this box. I just don't want to get up because this kitten's on my lap. Oh man, I can't do it. So we're stuck looking at these. Here's a 10-cent Laugh, number 69. Laugh, number 99.
WFUN, where we play oldies from the 1950s.
Laugh, 149. You got a little bit of a gap in the...
79 a.m.
There's just so many different Archie comics. It's just...
I have spent a lifetime looking for Veronica's heartbreaking bullshit. I didn't realize until it was almost too
Everything's Archie. Remember that Archie Saturday morning cartoon that had the Sugar Sugar #1 song in the country in 1969? That Saturday morning cartoon was called Everything's Archie. And this comic book spun from that. And I liked that cartoon. I didn't like the voices. I thought Archie had an annoying voice. Jughead was... and yes, Veronica's supposed to have a southern accent, but they really laid it on too thick, and I guess Betty was okay.
The phone's been ringing off the hook.
Reggie,
Request for this next song.
maybe his voice was okay.
and it's really neat. He will take you to outer space.
Anyway, it looks like I got this one for $2 at Collective Comics. Briefly, Archie had the license to do Hanna-Barbera. Marvel had it. Well, Hanna-Barbera cartoons were done by Charlton, by Gold Key. And Gold Key, mostly through the 70s, did Hanna-Barbera, and then Marvel got it. DC had it for a while. Archie was doing a pretty Saturday morning accurate version of Space Ghost. I don't know how many issues they did. This is issue 1. It's Cartoon Network Presents, so that dates it as 90s, right? There was, you know, a Gold Key. There was some Space Ghost stuff that came out. Well, Marvel had the license to do Hanna-Barbera in the late 70s, and they did a good job with it. And they had artists like Dave Stevens and stuff working on the stuff. Why are the... Oh, I have these filed as H. I have these filed as Hanna-Barbera. That's why they're all together here. That makes sense. And that's why they're followed by Josie and Josie. Superstar Olympics. Okay. Ooh, sorry. I got it. That's that box.
What a great song. song, but let me point
Had
out
some
that
cool
Grottu
stuff in it.
Orloff
I've been meaning to look at my
top
Chilling
shelf
Adventures in Sorcery, but I'm really trying to see about that Sabrina #1.
You're tuning to Tell You Have Twin. Hopefully you're having a nice hot dog on Labor Day. No Jerry Lewis this year, but, well, we can say a prayer. Hopefully he's in heaven.
I'm sorry to move her. She crawls right back in my lap. You can be in my lap, but let me get another comic box. Man, this is very heartwarming. Normally, the Grottu Orloff show is not very heartwarming. But now, with the addition of all these kittens we've been getting, the show has become very, very wonderful. She's trying to come in my lap again, man. Don't worry, I'll get you in my lap. Just let me get this box. This is Archie box 4. This is Archie box 5. I'll bring them both over because I'm sick and tired of having to get up with a kitten in my lap. Man, that's not cool. Too heartwarming, man. It's too heartwarming. Okay, let's look at 5 first, since we're looking for something later in the alphabet, starting with S. Where'd you go, kitten? Come back. Yeah, my organization is really pretty shitty. Look, scratched out Dull Comics and Archie Comics box 5. So there's nothing high tech or computerized here. What the hell? It's Archie, but I don't know what this is. Something spinning off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. TMNT, starring Mighty Mutant Animals. I must have gotten that in a 50-cent bin. Here's Pep.
We're in a large city, the home of industry, the million busy shopping people. Suddenly,
this is a great cover. Issue 157. A lot of headspace there. 166.
defying the combined might of the nation's armed forces.
167. I like jukebox covers. This is a very good cover. 174. Yeah, this one, 188. What is she saying? I accidentally wore mismatched socks to school and started the biggest fad in town. So all the other girls were trying to be like Veronica. This girl's really cool looking. They're all cool looking. Look at that girl with the big hair. Archie didn't really show the girls that ratted their hair very much, that had the giant bouffant hairdos. You never see Betty and Veronica with that kind of hair. That was that you see it in the Marvel Millie the Model kind of comics, you know. Okay, I'm trying to find Sabrina. I keep getting Oh my gosh, look what I have. Sabrina, the Teenage Witch #1. So I'll be able to compare the facsimile I get from Kevin at Gotham City Comics with the original. Of course, my original's got a little bit of wear there, and it's got somebody's name written there. A. Darrow. I think it's Ann Darrow, the Bride of King Kong. I have issue 2 because I was buying these before it was cool. Before the, what was her name? Mary Beth Hart, Mary whatever, the 90s sitcom. Before the Netflix Hail Satan sitcom, whatever you'd call that show. I mean, that show was kind of good. I mean, the girl looked like Sabrina. It had kind of a 60s feel, but, you know, they kill her off at the end, and they're all worshiping Satan. I think later they had a Baphomet statue in the school that she went. And then there's this this satanic temple or something somehow was copywritten, the Baphomet guy. So they had to stop using the statue in the second season of Sabrina and have the witch coven switch over to worshiping Hecate, a female goddess, because someone trademarked the devil. Oh well.
Now playing at the Aztec Theater in downtown.
Here's issue 4. Anyway, I'm missing issue 3. And then issue 8, 100%, I got this at that same 7-Eleven in Hampton, Virginia. 10. Man. That looks exactly like Portland, Oregon there. See those two people there? Yeah, they all look like Portland, Oregon people except for her. Oh, I've been enjoying this guy. His name is Tommy, that just gets out there in Portland and just with a megaphone and yells at these. Sometimes he punches them out and then he gets arrested, so he doesn't do that anymore. But that's entertaining. 14. 19. I always liked Sabrina. I just. $16. Ooh, another copy of the same one. I really like that little emblem there. I think that looks cool.
Listen to this song.
Of course, this was a big Saturday morning cartoon in 72, 73 TV season when I was in second grade. All right, so we've looked at Sabrina. Okay, later, here's Sabrina's Halloween Spooktacular from 1993. Here's her 1994 holiday spectacular. It's no longer spooktacular. Here's number 3, not bagged and boarded. Can you imagine the sacrilege that I commit? I just don't have. There's no place that sells bags and boards around here. In my defense, sometimes it's like I could buy another old comic, or I could buy some bags and boards. And sometimes I don't know. Okay, here's Sabrina the Teenage Witch number 1, where she's posed with what's her face? What is her name? Melissa Hart as Sabrina. Friday nights on ABC TV. And this is they're doing alternate covers way back then. And this is an alternate cover of that same issue. Here's another copy. That's issue 2. Issue 15. Another copy of 15. And a completely different style in modern times is this Archie Forever, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And in a completely different style, Archie did an adaptation of The Shadow. No one remembers that. Well, you remember it. Right about probably the time of the Batman TV series on ABC. Issue 2, notice he's become a superhero. And issue 3, he's still a superhero, but he's changed his costume already. That reeks of desperation when that happens, when things change that often. It's kind of like the Atlas Seaboard comics of the mid-70s, the changes that happen that quickly. It's kind of like floundering in the water.
From 1947, that's Bob Wills.
Not knocking the Atlas Seaboard comics, I love them. She's in my lap again, man. I love it, man. And maybe she's just there for warmth, but I like to think it's because she loves me. Number 4. And then this is interesting. This is an adaptation. I researched it once. I can't remember if it was a movie or a TV series. But see, when it says Red Circle Comics Group, that's Archie. But they're trying to be more mature and maybe sell it to older people that don't realize it's an Archie comic. But it's the Super Cops. See, it's not many comics have prostitutes on the cover. But look at this, man. They're running in with bats on their shirts like they're Batman and Robin. So I guess they must make a reference in this movie or TV show that they're like superheroes, the Super Cops. And I've got 2. Oh, here's the 3rd copy. Beat up copy. Let's look inside, shall we? Oh, this is that Frank Thorne art? Oh, it says The Incredible but True Adventures of the Super Cops, now an MGM movie. See it soon at your favorite theater. I think it did come out. I think this movie exists. I've never seen it. Then you wonder, why haven't I seen it?
Rhonda Fleming from 1960.
Art is Gray Morrow here. July of 74, meaning it came out May of 74. So the summer between 3rd and 4th grade for me. Yeah, that's Gray Morrow art, but I don't think at the end of the book that was Gray Morrow. No, it's a backup story. It's not Frank Thorne art, it's art by Marvin Channing. I don't know anything about Marvin Channing. Followed by Archie's Super Teens. Veronica had her own comic in the 90s. Veronica #1. I think these are pretty sought after. What the hell is this? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles meet Archie. That's out of order. That should be before Veronica. This is issue 16, Veronica in Rome. 17 is Veronica in Texas. What's going on, cat? Trying to remember the cat's name. Charlotte the cat. Veronica in the Bahamas. Veronica #20. She's like on a National Enquirer cover. Veronica #21. I was trying to figure out what it says. Lots of bucks. This thing, it couldn't be a dollar bill. 24. Because remember, she's from a rich family. #27. wearing a map dress. Okay, the next one is one that was done as the facsimile. This is the real copy, 28. I bought that when it came out. So that means I've got a facsimile over there. I need a file in here. 34. Man, she's asleep. I don't want to wake her up. Now this I got from Captain Strangelife. It's Wilbur number 14. And I think that there was a page missing and he made a facsimile page with a color printer. Or no, that's not what happened. This is from 1947. He's written, this is his handwriting on the back. It says, piece added to lower right corner of front cover, 1 inch by 1 3/4 inch, and inside. Reader, he's saying it's a reader copy 1.8. Man, piece added to lower right corner of front. Man. So what he's saying is that there's a piece added right there. And I'm not seeing it, of course. Let's open it up and see the kind of restoration work. Charles Atlas never aged. He looked the same way in 1970s as he did in 1947. And then I was looking at some magazine. It was from the 20s, and there was a Charles Atlas ad, the same thing, where the guy gets sand kicked in his face, except the girl had a 1920s, didn't have a bikini on. She had a 1920s kind of style swimsuit. Charles Atlas. Maybe he's Atlas from Greek mythology and he's just always been alive. Okay, let's see what... Okay, I kind of feel it. Oh my God. How did you do that? Oh my God. The love for comic book collecting that is exhibited here is it almost brings tears to your eyes to think that someone like, Captain Strangelife loves comics so much that they would do this. You can't even detect it. It's like right about here to here. But opening it up, you can see it because he must have someone must have scanned a copy of this and had it online, and he made a copy, made it exactly the right size, and somehow sealed it in. Do you see where it's more white? And then he sealed it in. It looks like you can see that must be that mending tissue that he talks about that's like tape, but it doesn't have any acid. Yeah, little bits of tape here, and then that's the part that was added. And why was it gone to begin with? I guess someone cut that out in order to order something from this ad. What's my job? I manufacture weaklings into men. Wilbur is an Archie character that's been completely and totally forgotten. So, I'd sure like to have more Archie. Look at this Katie Key. It's cool to have comics from other people out there, other collectors. I guess people call it the comic book community that have stories like that. And I think I got this issue of Wilbur from him as well. And I think he did something to it as well. I think he replaced the whole page. Number 17, 1948. He has very good plus. Katie Keene, the Pinup Queen by Bill Wagon. Last 2 pages restored, replaced with laser copies. And then he has nice job in quotation marks and archival mending tissue. The cat is asleep in my lap. This is such a great feeling. Let's look at how he restored that. I've shown this before, but 4 or 5 years ago, and you'd have to go way back to one of my early shows to see. So the last 2 pages are restored. Okay, I see, okay. So, ooh, this has that old comic smell. This smells kind of like school, like my high school library. They had some really old books, and they had this smell to them. My leg is falling asleep, and I gotta move it, and I'm gonna wake her up. There's cartoons. I've seen like comics, little comic panels about people just do anything not to move because they don't want to wake up their dog or cat. I gotta move a little bit there. Sorry, my leg is falling asleep. You poor little thing. Okay, all right. So see, this page is original, and you turn the page, and you see this page is original. This page is kind of glossy looking and whiter a little bit. That's a fake page. And then you turn, and see, that's the original page that was there. See, but someone cut something out. I don't know why. Let's see if we can figure it out. See? Oh, that's the original page. Oh, I see why they cut out the paper dolls. This was what was cut out by some little girl. I think he was getting rid of these books, and he was selling them. I think he mentioned it on his show. He said, I'm going to be selling these 2 Wilbur books. And I said, me. And he said, I'll just send them to you free to fund your cheeseburgers, because I'm always talking about cheeseburgers, man. I got to move you a little bit. Sorry. So those, I think he sent those to me free. You woke me up. I could feel her heart beating, man. She didn't want to be awakened. Okay, I gotta file some stuff. Oh, shit. Gotta sit down very slowly. Okay. Okay, that's not the right box. That's the wrong box, man.
Starting soon. Time to watch. Time to watch. Porky Pig.
Notice her ears are now fully up. That's one of the things that happens there.
Pat Benatar singing about Porky Pig.
Man, it's just like listening to Casey Kasem.
It's a wonderful Labor Day. Couldn't be better weather.
Okay, here's my Archie stuff. I got a file. Okay, I got to file these, and it's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Everybody says perfect. I hear people say perfect at least 10 times a day. I hear people say perfect, perfect. I guess I shouldn't be so. And now the current thing is for kids to randomly just shout out 6-7. They go 6-7, 6-7. Like if anyone says the number 6, they go 6-7. Like if I showed an Archie number, comic issue number 67, 6-7, 6-7. That's I was trying to figure out, where does this phenomenon come from? And people say, well, it just has no meaning at all. It's just one of those silly things. It doesn't take much research online to find out. No, it has a meaning. It has a meaning. No, it's just a nonsense thing. No, it has a meaning, and it's one of those things that's promulgated on TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese government, you'll recall, and is designed to bring our society down, to degrade it, to make our youth not as smart as the average Chinese youth. So while the TikTok in China shows you how to do multiplication problems and how to be a good citizen, the TikTok here shows you how to go 6-7, 6-7. You look it up and, okay, there's it may have come, although it has no real meaning, it may have come from a song by Skrilla called Doot Doot. And you listen to the song, and the guy's saying, he's like, first of all, they show Kensington Avenue, which is famous. If you look up Kensington Avenue on YouTube, that's where everybody's on fentanyl, and people are leaning over with their foreheads down at their feet to try. I guess when people do fentanyl, they do that, and it rushes blood to their head or something, and I don't know, but they all look like the living dead on Kensington Avenue. It sounds like a very elegant place, Kensington Avenue, but it's the most horrible place, one of the most horrible places in the United States. So there's a picture of that at the beginning of this rap video, and then this guy, this horrible performer, is just mumbling, and this is a song that kids like. He's mumbling. He's supposed to be on, I guess, on fentanyl, and it's this. I was driving in my car on the highway, and I woke up in the driveway. 6-7, 6-7, doot doot. And he's doing the doot doot like the Baby Sharks. Go 6-7. I said, well, okay, yes, it comes from a rap song, but 6-7 is a totally meaningless thing. No, Highway 67, it's a major thoroughfare that goes through the really scummy area of Chicago. He's saying 6-7 is referring to. It's just it takes you 5 minutes of research to find out this is not something you want your kids saying. Oh well. What can I say, man? Okay, this goes under A, The Adventures of the Fly. This is an Archie comic. Okay, here's the facsimile that just came out of Archie's pal Jughead. It's, why did they do a facsimile of issue 78? It just has a spectacular cover that monster people love. That it goes beyond the Archie crowd to people that love monsters, like me. Of course, I love both, but monsters are always and always have been my first love. Okay. So, what did I do? Did I file this? How did I file? Do you file this under J for Jughead or A for Archie's pal? Because I think that's part of the title. Oh man, is it 5? I gotta be careful of my time because the trick-or-treaters are gonna start coming. Oh, this is my madhouse. Oh, you want to see those for sure. Oh boy. Now I got nervous because I don't know what time it is. And I can't see across the room because of these cataracts. Everything's Archie. Here's an Everything's Archie number 10. This was sent to me by Shannon Link from the collection of Shannon Link, Richmond, Kentucky, established 1973. So I guess he started collecting comics in 73. That would make sense why he's really into Commandy, because that would be, yeah, that's probably one of the first comics he picked up in 73.
79 a.m.
Okay, come on. I'm all confused. That's 5. That's 4. Is it? Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. Box 4. Okay. No, because later in the run, it's just called Jughead. So that's why I fell in under J. So Everything's Archie. Number 10. Okay, before my oldest Everything's Archie was 17. So now, thanks to Shannon, this is my oldest Everything's Archie. And then Archie's pal Jughead number, you can tell it's a facsimile because it says $3.99 instead of 12 cents. Also, it's got slick paper inside, not newsprint looking paper. But it's cool. It's very bright and everything. It just doesn't, you can tell it's not the real thing. Which I guess is good because you don't want people to fool you. Let's do an A-B comparison. Well, the yellow is a little bit different. Also, this is a little small, more than a little smaller. Damn. Seriously? big difference in size. Oh, it's a 10-cent book. So this must be very late 50s or early 60s when the monster craze was really big. The monster craze, of course, was kicked off with the Universal monster movies being sold, syndicated to television theaters as a package called Shock Theater. And that's what set off the huge monster craze, famous monsters of filmland, Bobby Boris Pickett's Monster Mash, the resurrection of Boris Karloff's career. Bela Lugosi's career would have been resurrected too, but he'd already passed away. But then all of a sudden, Boris Karloff has his own TV series. He's got these in movies. He's on Shindig. Okay. Archie's Pals and Gals. Got little Archie, a Pep. I've got a couple of Peps here. Is Pep in this box? Laugh, laugh. Laugh, laugh with laughter. Enough of that. Okay. Archie box 3. Okay, this one starts with Laugh. So this is going to have Pep in this box. And Little Archie. Little Archie 72. Also came from Shannon. Little Archie's a great comic. Here's 63. There's another 63, 65, 69.
WFUN, 79 AM, 106.9.
Oh, I already have a 72, but mine's beat up. So this is an improvement. Here's Little Archie number 16. Here's number 18. Look at that. How about that? Number 19. Number 36. This one has a date stamp. What's that date? July 27th, 1965. Look at that. Okay, so that's the day it arrived in the store when it got stamped. So I was 3 months and 7 days old when this hit the newsstand. This
Hey, it's Grottu Orloff on
This-
Labor Day 2025.
this one is beat up, but it's a great one. Number 40. Look at the superheroes and stuff.
Orgy of the dead, naked girls dancing in the sand.
Here's 41. When the superheroes appear, you know it's right around 1966 when the Batman TV series hit. Here's the 47th issue. 47 is my number. You can keep your 6, 7 and stuff. I'll go 47, 47 because I like the number 47. And of course, we got President number 47 doing a great job now. At least that's my humble opinion. And I'm sure he will unsubscribe. You just subscribed because you like the kitten. Now you'll unsubscribe because I like Donald Trump. Now, if he turns out to be the Antichrist in a little bit, then it's like, well, I guess I'll admit I was
Lansing from
mistaken.
1966
52.
WFUN.
I've been wrong before. I love Little Archie, man, but you probably don't, so I'll stop showing them. Let's see, Pep. Ooh, what's this? Little Archie mystery, a little bit different looking. My oldest Archie Madhouse. This is an interesting title. I mean, it was obviously trying to imitate Mad, but it's also trying to cash in on the monster craze. But it's trying to be kind of a Archie meets Mad magazine. And it's a weird comic. This is where Sabrina first appeared in this comic, Archie's Madhouse. This might be her third appearance. It's not her first one, but this is real early on in the magical year of 1964. And see, here it gets real obvious that they're going for the Mad, because Harvey Kurtzman would do these borders on Mad in the early issues of Mad as a magazine.
WFUN.
See, the borders are... I need to eat. So is based on Esso, which later became Exxon. That was the first word I learned to read, was Esso, because we were always on the road. My dad was always driving his station wagon, and I, as a little kid, would see Esso. Look at all those Esso gas stations. There is some reason why they changed it from Esso to Exxon, but I don't recall it. They're trying to get a little flower powery here and get a little bit of hippie stuff going on, a little psychedelic. Notice the border is more psychedelic now and less Harvey Kurtzman ripoff. Now it's Madhouse Mad Jokes. I guess you're supposed to read that Mad.
Yeah, we used to pronounce
Then it becomes Madhouse Mad Jokes.
Pronunciation is Ghidorah. Well, who knew? WFUN.
Madhouse Mad.
Once upon a time, in the land of Texas,
Then it becomes Madhouse Glads.
beautiful beagle known as Daisy, and she
Oh, this song about my dog Daisy. Oh, it gets me every time.
was the sweetest dog in the world.
I didn't understand the Hawaiian Punch commercial when I was a kid, really, that's supposed to be I guess, what would you say, a Samoa, like a Hawaiian native, and he's a tourist coming to Hawaii, and he winds up punching him at the end of every commercial. I just thought, well, it's a little guy punching a big guy, but no, he's just doesn't like tourists, I think. They don't have that commercial on TV anymore, do they? They sure don't. I'm going to take this cat to upstairs, man. Downstairs, I forget, I'm way up here. And just watch TV and this is great, having this cat. She can just sleep on my chest. But I'll have to get up to do the darn... trick-or-treating, which is okay. Okay, at a certain point it changes to this, a horror comic, Madhouse. And it says Red Circle. This is about the time that Chilling Adventures in Sorcery turned in the same way. And it's Gray Morrow art. So that's 96, and then that didn't last long. I'll have to look and see how many issues that was, because by 98 it's back to this. It's the Tricks Rabbit. 99, 102. And there's more. You don't need to see them all. Oh, there's an annual. Here's annual number 3. Annual number 6. Hey, Charlton 66 is sending me a really cool Archie comic with a bunch of monsters on the cover. Man, that guy's great. Great. So he's also sending me a copy of the facsimile that came out of the very first DC comic, More Fun, because he got that in at the store he works at. But it's so big, it's like the size of a newspaper. He's having to wait to mail it because he doesn't have a box big enough. Okay, this came out just maybe a month ago, this Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So where is the, okay, here's box 5. So I'll file this with the Sabrina comics. And then this is an Archie comic, believe it or not, Super Duck, the Cockeyed Wonder. Which Meyer Greenblatt warned me that Super Duck is not as great as you probably think it will be. That like you figure it's going to be a superhero, like a Superman version of Donald Duck, but it's not exactly that. But it's still cool. Okay, so there's Super Cops, Super Teens, Super Duck goes before that. Here's the facsimile of Veronica that came out years, let's see, let's get that file. Veronica number 28. Let's see how close it looks to the original. That's if I own a comic and a facsimile comes out, I kind of usually like to get the facsimile because then it makes you feel cool that you've got a comic that's so great that they were so renowned or so loved that they made a facsimile of it. It gives you street cred, man. Okay, here we go. I don't have the original bagged and boarded, but I have the fake one bagged and boarded. Does that make any sense? Okay, let's see how close. The real one is $1.25. The fake one is $3.99. It's pretty.
Hey, the phone's been ringing off.
This is pretty darn close to the original, I have to admit.
Let's spin this record and see what.
I mean, it's. Of course, this isn't an old comic. It's from the 90s. So that technology of making a comic in the 90s is still pretty much the current technology. When you make a facsimile of a comic from the Silver Age and the Golden Age, it's harder to recreate the look and feel of it.
I try to suppress these thoughts, but they leak out in second level through the head wound of my third death. I was imperfectly repaired.
Vote, please. Yes. Final votes. 4-9. Against 5-8.
Okay.
Senator George Staten will be aged 5 years.
I have seen the future, and it does not work.
Cat's still sleeping in my lap. But I gotta go figure out what's going on. I don't want to miss the trick-or-treaters, man. Oh, look at this. Yeah, my wife found my prescription pills. Look at this nice bag. Get a flu shot. You get 20 cents off per gallon. Remember when they said, we'll give you a delicious, yummy cheeseburger if you just...
Now playing at a theater or drive-in near you.
Never gotten a flu shot in my life. Look how healthy I look with these black rings under my eyes. Fat. But Yeah, man. Not to be controversial or anything. The vaccines are wonderful. I mean, the real one. But when they have to change the definition in the dictionary of what a vaccine is, then I don't know, man. It's all wonderful. Believe what you want to believe. Believe that chemtrails are harmless. Believe that government has your best interest at heart. Believe what you want. I wonder if what's going on in your local supermarket. Today's the first day the SNAP payments aren't going to work or whatever. EBT, whatever the heck they call food stamps now. So I wonder. I bet everyone's happy, right? I gotta get up, Mr. Small Cat. I wonder if she needs to go to the bathroom. She had a feces explosion earlier on. In fact, I need to put that blanket into the dryer. I was washing it. You want to go down on the elevator? This kitten has. You've been on the elevator before. I think her mother took her on the elevator in her carrier.
Some of the victims didn't have time to scream. Others weren't as lucky.
Ugh.
Now, Bryanston Pictures presents every grisly detail of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my goodness.
The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes in America. And without a doubt, the most realistic shocker ever filmed.
Sam, I hear something. Stop.
Who will survive, and what will be left of them?
After the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, indeed.
Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Oh my goodness. My late friend Tom was friends with Edwin Neal, the guy that played the hitchhiker in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I remember eating at a nice restaurant with him. He was a movie poster collector out of Austin. And he sold the prop dead grandmother in the chair to my friend Tom. He had that in his house right up till he passed away, and it's still there. His brother, I think, has kept the house exactly as it was after my friend passed away. Had tons of. His house was like going into Forrest J. Ackerman's place. Oh my gosh, this cat is climbing all over the place, man.
Now we don't have much summer left. Almost fall. Hey, it's Grottu Orloff, man. Labor Day. Hey, man, let's play that song that everyone's requesting. Let's go.
Let's get out of the attic, Charlotte the cat. Oh my goodness gracious, where'd that cat go? Let me see what time it is. 3:34, and the trick-or-treaters come at 5. Okay. Man, all this candy. How about that? It's going to be cold out there. I don't want to keep opening the doors, so I'm going to just stay outside and distribute the candy outside. So I'm going to need to bundle up. Oh, here comes Charlotte the cat. Whoa. Well, this was a productive episode. I was able to actually oh my God. I should have done a more formal Halloween episode. I did a Halloween radio episode. Charlotte the cat. Oh, that must have been when the cat was clawing me while I was doing the show. I guess that's what happened. Why would I make that noise? Oh, yeah, that's what happened. But that was before we got this kitten. That was Labor Day, so that must have been Ambrose the cat getting me. Oh. Forgot about this Big Daddy Roth shirt. I gotta throw this in the washer. Well, I'm so glad I got my medication found. That would be embarrassing. I'm going to the doctor Monday morning and tell him I lost my medicine I got last Friday. Looks weird, man. Looks shady. Although I don't think there's a black market for blood pressure medicine. I don't think it's something that drug fiends crave. Who knows? Hey there, Charlotte. I get you in a little cage. Well, we're moving on down to the second floor. to give out candy to a bunch of kids. I wonder what the popular costumes are going to be this year. What is it cool to dress up as? Okay. And with that, let's head on down. Yes, indeed. Dig Dug was the only video game I was ever really good at in an arcade, and I really wasn't that good at it, but I was able to go past several screens and create the illusion that I was good at it, but it wasn't a cool game that gave you status like Stargate or Defender. But I don't know. When I went into the Forum Fair Arcade at the Forum 303 Mall in Arlington, Texas, that's the machine I would put my quarters in, because I just felt like I could do a respectable job and, stay alive for 5 minutes or so. It's embarrassing when you put a quarter in and the game's over in just a few seconds. Okay. Okay. There's some good Halloween, well, to normal people it's Halloween music. To me it's everyday music. On Sunny Boy 66 on YouTube, he's put up 3 compilations in the last few days of fantastic, well, I haven't listened to it yet, but I assume it's fantastic horror music from the 50s and 60s. So I'll show you how to get there. So if you type Sunny Boy 66 here, and then this is, he's got 1,083 videos. Wait, that's somebody else. Good Time Folk Rock Show. What is that? Let's see. Yeah, this guy's put up all his stuff. Also, Damon Packard has some good new videos, and John Goris, a friend of the show, has put out a new video too. Okay, so the latest things he's put up are The House of Horrors from Bear Family. And he's put up Mostly Ghostly, More Horror for Halloween. And he's put up Ghouls in the Garage. 13 plus 1 horrifyingly howling hits. So, oh, wait, hold on, I was just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. And this one too, These Ghoulish Things, horror hits for Halloween. He put up 4 of them. And then this is not Halloween, but The World is a Party. 16 songs to beat jet lag for. This guy's got an unbelievable selection. Just everything you would want is here. Here's I'm Down Today. Moody, brooding, teen misery, garage rock lowdown, 1965 to 1967. Yeah, if you listen to that Skrilla, whatever that doot 67 song, you'll realize it just sounds like a death knell, a mourning song for the United States. It just feels like it's the end of our country. It's so stupid and moronic and brain dead that people like that song and want to go around and do the little 6-7 routine. It just makes it you realize that unless something changes, man, we may be doomed. But let's get some of these books filed on the bookshelf. Okay. First thing, I want to get this cat food over here, and this blood pressure pills. I want to get them up high because if a animal, like if a dog eats these blood pressure pills, it's deadly for them. Actually, I'll just take these and put them over here in the restroom. Okay, what else do I need to get off the elevator? Oh. Let me put these 2 books up. Okay. Captain America. I'll move that book. I'll slide the Captain America book in here. This book goes with this set. I don't know if you can see that there. There's Adventures into Terror, Venus, and the Days of the Rockets. That's a science fiction one. This is all stories about Venus. And these are war stories. So I think I now have the complete set except for one issue that is one of these books that's about crime, I think. But let me see what I can do here. I think I'm going to move these 3 books off the shelf to another spot. These are all great, these books with the Atlas seal. Then I'm going to move these 3 books over to this bookshelf. And this Justice League book over here too. Oh, I'm really getting hungry now, man. I gotta eat. Okay, and then the other day I got for just $3 this Wonder Woman book, but I already have it. But where did I put it? Where did I move it to? Oh, I know where I moved it to. Okay. I think I did that at the beginning of this episode, but yeah, this Wonder Woman book. The one I have had was like a review copy. Yeah, the one I have isn't in that great a shape either. Well, it's better. The dust jacket's better. Look at this. It says, here is your review copy of Wonder Woman, introduction by Gloria Steinem, interpretive essay by Dr. Phyllis Chesler. The price is $12.95. Publication date is December 7th, 1972. May we have 2 copies of your review, one for our files and one for the author. So they send you the book free if you're going to review it for a newspaper or a magazine. So, who was it that was the original owner of this? I bet it was Michael Price, because he was a newspaper writer in Fort Worth, and he also wrote for comics. He did some comic called The Prowler. I never read it, but I bet he sold that to Half Price Books, and I got it later. I don't know. I don't remember. So, Drew, that's not Drew. That's Callie the cat. I wonder if Drew wants to go out for a walk. Yeah, maybe Drew, would you like to go out for a walk? Maybe the folks out there in television land would like to come along with us. I'll just get you guys off the tripod. She may not. She's very moody. Sometimes she wants to walk, sometimes she doesn't. Okay. Oh man, you can watch me from above tying my shoes. I realize that. The previous owners of this house had dreams of making this into a ballroom. It was like a dance hall. They were going to make this a dance hall. So they put these kind of gold mirrored ceilings up, and I guess they were going to have bands play here and people dancing, which is actually a good idea. But if I did that, could I get people like the Suffragettes to come and Bethlehem Shalom? And I don't know. Could also utilize this space and make it a movie theater. Or maybe the garage is large enough to do something with. I've got to figure out an angle, because these are times of not much bread, man. But when no one else has any bread, it's hard to come up with a way to make bread. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Drew? Okay, I better shut the door to the the elevator. I'll just leave the candy on the elevator. Are there any cats here on the elevator? I don't think so. All right, Drew. Let's make like a tree and leaf. Let's make like a rock and roll. Let's make like a chicken. Fly in the coop. Let's make like rock and roll. Let's make like a tree and leaf. Let's make it like a rock and roll. Throw away these candy bags. Now that we have a proper cauldron of a jack-o'-lantern full of candy. Halloween was a day I always looked forward to, but then Halloween came and I'd put on my costume and it would be so uncomfortable, you couldn't breathe. It was like, man, I thought Halloween was going to be fun, and it turns out to be miserable, and you have to knock on strange people's doors. Christmas, you didn't have to wear a mask. You just got to play and so the trick is to have Christmas and have lots of skulls and monsters and ghoul stuff up so that you combine both holidays into a wonderful new thing. Come on, Drew, we're going to go on a walk. Come on, come on, come on. Well, she's not going to want to walk. Drew, you want to go on a walk? Let's go, go, go. Come on, Drew. She doesn't want to walk. Well, Drew, if you don't want to walk, I'm going to go move my car so it's not in the way of these rugrats. See how it feels out here. Oh, it looks like some dark clouds over there. See that? Is it going to rain us out, man? We should have done Halloween last night, man. Well, the wind doesn't seem to be blowing that direction. Well, or maybe it is. Let's see what the robots on the radio say about the weather.
Overnight, lows around 30. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest after midnight. Chance of rain 20%. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the mid-50s. South winds 15 to 20 miles an hour. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 30s. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon.
Oh, well, who cares? Well, God bless you, everyone.